Hey, it's Allison with Nurturing Readers. I want to share with you some of our best resources to help teach your kids how to read, as well as some of our newest chapter books for our older readers. So let's start with my favorite resource. This is my first reading library. It's a 50-book set that's really going to help build the confidence of your kid as they're learning to read. This has been so perfect as we've had more time learning at home this year. What I also really love is you as a parent get to be involved. There's parent resources online to help, as well as a whole guide. And let me just show you how this works. This is the first book in the set. This is Pirate Pat. So you're going to read the one side, and then your child will read the other side. And they're going to build their confidence as they go. In the back, there's also puzzles, and every book has puzzles to reinforce the skills they're learning along the way. Now, when they get to the last book in the set, this is Clever Rabbit and the Lion, they're going to be reading all on their own. And you can see that they've really built their skills along the way. And there's also, again, those puzzles in the back. Now, when you're done with my first reading library set, you will move on to the Usborne Storybook Collection. So this is really great. There's different levels of these. You've got your beginning readers, your developing reader, and then your confident reader. These are perfect if your kids are not quite ready for longer chapter books, but still need to be challenged. And there's great graphics in these. They're the classic stories. And then what I really love is there's a QR code reader on the back so you can listen to these as well. All right, another good resource is our phonics books. This is Hullabaloo at the Zoo, our newest one. So if you have kids that are working on phonics sounds, these are great. But I also love them for our toddlers and younger kids because there's rhyming text in here, and then they're just silly stories and bright colors, totally gonna engage your kids. This one focuses all on the ooh sound. It's all about animals that are creating a bunch of loud noise at the zoo and creating a hullabaloo. If you have an animal lover, they will totally love this one. All right, next, let's get into some chapter books. Here's a favorite series of ours. This is Scurvy Dogs, and this has been such a good read aloud for us at home. One of the great things about this series is it's kind of like a graphic novel, so you can see the pictures are super engaging. It's silly too. This is all about dogs who are pirates, and they're looking for treasure, and while they're doing that, they're trying to really avoid their enemy, which are the cats. So lots of fun in here. If you have an independent reader, this is great for ages 7 to 10. All right, next we have some really great new books for our girly girls. If you have a daughter who is a fan of Sticker Dolly dressing books, they are gonna love these. So these new chapter books come out with, they actually have stickers in the front, and then you get to dress up the characters in the book right here. And then they're chapter books that are super engaging. They've got pictures throughout. You can just tell that these will be such a hit with the girls. This one's all about unicorns. So if you have a unicorn fan, definitely check out this new one. All right, we have some new books in our Extraordinary Lives series. I love these. They're super colorful. I mean, look at the binding. They're beautiful, but we now have Gandhi, we have Amelia Earhart, we have Mary Seacole, and then we have Serena Williams. So I love that we have these extraordinary figures who are modern day as well as historical, and these are kid friendly to really inspire them with these amazing stories. We are also coming out with Nelson Mandela as well as Steve Jobs too. So super exciting. I love all the new ones that we have in that series. All right, next we have Tales of Brave and Brilliant Girls from Around the World. This is so great because you've got some fairy tales from around the world. There's one familiar one, at least for me, that was in here, Mulan. So that's a really great one. But all the other stories in here I was not familiar with, but they're really great because the girl is the heroine. So you've got girls that are fighting dragons. You've got other girls that are brave warrior queens. And then the other thing about this is, as you can see, there's just amazing illustrations throughout here to totally engage your reader. This is such a beautiful collection to have on your shelf. All right, let's talk about one of our newest graphic novels. This is Wizard of Oz. I love this story. It is beautiful. But if you're not familiar with graphic novels, one of the best benefits of these, they're really great for struggling readers because what they do is they have text and pictures combined so that your kiddos can use context clues to really help them comprehend the story. And they're going to be more engaged too because the layout is just more capturing. This is really good for our older kids, so ages 10 and up. So definitely check out our new ones. We have all the classics in that series. All right, last but not least, we have 48 Hours. I love this series. If you have a mystery fan, this will be a hit. It's a young adult novel that would be good for ages 12 and up. This is all about Jazz, and her best friend Annika is all of a sudden kidnapped, and she has 48 hours to try to find out what happened, collect all the evidence to help her friend. So definitely check out this series.